Well, we're back. Grandpa got Mugies done Saturday morning first thing. There's just a few acres left and he was able to fit it all in the trucks. So, good news there. I'm in the Freightliner. Grandpa is 2 trucks behind me in the Peterbilt. We're hauling off our last 2 loads off of that farm. We're going to go to Rick today, and I'm going to run the 2188 6-row head, and Grandpa's going to bring the 23 and the 8-row head over. He was planning on 6 rows, but we got the end rows off, so Grandpa's going to try to take the 8-row out there. It don't work the best, but go slow enough, it ought to feed right in. So we're going to take both combines over there and get that all cleaned up. Rick's going to be there with his tandem. We'll keep him rolling and take our semis over. That way Rick's gone, we can dump in our semi, and it gets full, I can take it off. So I'm going to get Rick done today, then move on to Wyatt. No more than there is left. I think we'll be at Wyatt before the end of the day, which first field of corn for Wyatt is right across the road from Mugies over there, or McNay's, right next to where I cut beans earlier this fall. So we're getting moving right along. I think if I figure right, after today we'll be under 100 acres, so we're getting down to the short rows now. Ought to be done pretty dang soon. Get no rain this week, I think we can get done this week. Well, Grandpa's headed to the field. He can get fueled up and ready to roll. I just did start dumping, so I'll be a minute. Well, I run the 6-row a little bit till Chuck got here and he took over running that. Grandpa was running the 2388 with the 8-row. That's who I was riding with, and it wasn't working too bad. Slow down when the rows kind of run together and they feed right in, but I filled Rick up pretty quick. So he's headed to town, and it didn't take long to fill this up, so I'm headed out. Grandpa's gonna run home, check it, and see if air's brought fuel or not, because the 21's gonna need some fuel, so he's gonna do that. When he gets back, he's gonna bring the Peterbilt back here. Man, I'm getting hiccups. That's not good when you're trying to film. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and head to town. Peterbilt needed a little bit of fuel. Chuck left because he had to go haul some cows, so I'm running the 2188 now and I'm gonna fill his truck back up. I've only hauled with this truck today. I have not hauled with the Peterbilt once. It's got some on it, it's not full, so I decided to hop in the combine and let's just get a good chunk picked. By the time we get this trailer full, maybe Rick will be back and fill him up, send him off, and I can take this truck off and Grandpa can finish filling the Peterbilt. But we did have an issue with the 2388. Ended up running something in the inside dual on the left side. So we had to pull it over there on the other side of the trees on McNay farm there. Take corn head off and park it and have the guy come fix it. He got it all taken care of. Good to go now. Grandpa, he's still picking with it. We're pretty close to getting this place done. We're going to try our dangest to get it done tonight. Elevator closes at 7, so it's a possibility. We just keep pushing and pushing. If we have empty trucks after the elevator closes, we can fit the rest of it on the trucks, hopefully. And we can take them off in the morning. We hope, anyway. And hopefully tomorrow we can go over and start getting Wyatt's corn out. That won't take too terribly long. I think we could be done with him by the end of the week. Worst part is we gotta go back down to LaGrange, but oh well. We'll get her done. Well, this is my first load of beans for Wyatt, or corn for Wyatt. Bringing them down here to Ursa instead of going down the hill at Bungee's. They've been getting quite a few trucks down there here recently, so we're just gonna keep hauling to Ursa. It don't take me no time to hit 61 and give her hell and get here. Plus, like this time, there was that truck. He was in front of me, and there's a truck in front of him dumping, and there's a truck over on pit 1 dumping. They just waved me on pit 3 over here, and I got dumped immediately, so I'm gonna get out of here fairly quick. So we'll head on back and maybe the truck will be full. And another load headed to town. What we got left, Grandpa doesn't think it'll fit on the Freightliner, so I'll probably end up having to take it off again before we move. You know, I have to put the rest on this truck. Then we'll move not even maybe a quarter mile down the highway to the next field right next to Wyatt's house. Probably get a good chunk of that one done before the end of the day. Finish it tomorrow and move to LaGrange, get that done. LaGrange is going to be the field that takes forever. The front is easy to do. It's the back that kind of takes time due to the ditches and waterways. But pays the same either way. For us, anyway. So, get that done, and maybe by Friday we'll be at home. We're hoping. We'll see how things kind of work out. Well, I got 2 more passes here, then we're done. This will about halfway fill the Freightliner, so we'll take that half a load to LaGrange with us and finish filling it there at Ayers. Grandpa, he took the Peterbilt off, so I'll probably better just call him and tell him just to leave it at LaGrange, and I can bring the head over there. But yeah, if the rain holds off, we should be able to get a majority of Ayers done today. Like I said yesterday, the back piece is the part of it that takes the longest, but I think we'll get her. Well, rest of it should fit. got moved to Ayers. I got the end rows off this field, so now I'm on the long rows, headed north and south. Got to do one more hopper to fill the Peterbilt, and Grandpa's going to take it off. And Freightliner, it's already here. Chuck, he took it off after he got done by Wyatt's house. He dropped it off here, and Grandpa ran him back to his truck. He got by just in time. Me and him unhooked the corn head, put it on the wagon. The time I was pulling out of the driveway there at Wyatt's, Grandpa called me, said he was here at the Peterbilt. So I went ahead and brought the head down, and everything worked out just perfect. So we can get something done this afternoon. Well, we're rained out, but got a majority of this back piece done. Just got one corner of the field to do, then we're done at this part. You can move up front there. But yeah, at least I'm getting in a little earlier this time than I did last time I got rained out. 'Cause last time I got rained out, it poured on me. It ain't quite pouring, it's drizzling pretty good now. But get this hopper on the trailer, tarp the trailer, and get the trailer out of here. If it gets raining too hard and it gets even muddier than it already is, the truck will never come out without bringing the tractor down here. So we'll just pull her out onto the grass. We can deal with it tomorrow. Grandpa, he's headed down in the Freightliner, so he said he'll probably just bring the Freightliner home. Just probably needing fuel by now anyway, so we'll put a little fuel in it and bring her back here. Well, back to picking. It didn't quite rain enough to stop us. It made the ground a little muddy, but nothing too bad. We can at least get this done today. Well, after getting through all them little patches, finally got done in the back of this field. Now we're up here by the highway. Well, right by the overpass there, over 61. Freightliner's full. Grandpa's going to take it off, and I'm going to fill the Peterbilt up. And good chance I can get this done today if it don't rain. Headed to town. Well, boss doesn't think I'm going to get this done today, but I'm going to keep pushing. So I'm able to run about 4 mile an hour shelling, so I'm booking it across the field for a combine, especially one of this age. Of course, now with all the new ones, 4 mile an hour ain't nothing, but on an older machine it is. But I'm going to keep pushing. I think I can get this field done today, then we can move home tomorrow and start in on that 25 acres and get the majority of it whooped. Got to set the auger because it's going in the bin, so that won't take very long. The auger's already there. Just got to hook up to it and raise it up, back it up to the bin. It's already sitting right by the bin. So I'm gonna keep pushing. I think I can do her. Well, this is the second to last load. The Freightliner's full, but it's a little low on fuel at the moment. We kind of forgot about checking the fuel on that truck this morning. So it's sitting in the field to take it off tomorrow, but Grandpa, he's headed in. Combine's sitting in town. We'll worry about it tomorrow. I'm going to take the semi home after I get done dumping at Ursa. Then it'll be tomorrow's issue. We'll move the Combine ahead and Freightliner home. Well, Freightliner will come home after we get it unloaded. Then we'll start in there at home. One more field to go. Actually, one field and 2 little patches. We got 27 acres to go. We'll get that done in no time. So harvest is dang near to an end in record time, if I may add.